Hey guys!
Hello.
Megan here with Platinum Realty.
Angela with Guild Mortgage.
And we're back for another episode of Mortgage 101 Video
6.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, we're
I don't
doing
know
a
what Josh
lot.
is, but-
We're going to go ahead and jump right in. We have a lot of information to cover. This week's information is that you found a house, you're going to write a contract, your agent is, and then you bounce back to the lending side because our ball starts rolling a little bit quicker. Okay? So you want to get started?
Yeah, so I'm your agent. We've written a deal. The deal's been accepted by the sellers. And what's next with you?
Okay, so Megan and I will start discussing the particular deadline dates on your contracts, such as your inspection date, the committal date that you need from the lender to know that the loan's going to be buttoned up, and then the close date. So this is a conversation that we have. So that's
And these are all things that on the agency side, I'm going to go in depth with next week.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot to
it's
it.
a lot too in the contract. So okay, so Megan has an accepted contract for your property from the seller. She and I discussed the dates. She sends it over to my desk, and this all occurs within 24 hours or less of the contract being written and signed. Okay? So next we have to go through and talk about interest rates on your loan.
What is an interest rate?
Okay, excellent question. A lot of people don't know. An interest rate is the annual percentage rate that a lender will charge, and it's their pricing for them to hold your loan and to lend money to you. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All lenders have a bottom line, and they're not a nonprofit business, so they want to make a little bit money back on their investment, so that's where the interest rate comes in.
Okay. Still on the subject of interest rate, how do you find it and who decides like what the interest rate is?
That's an excellent question. It's not just a random number that's floating around in thin air. The pricing on the interest rate is released every day by the investors on the stock market. So they will determine that the rate trend today is going to be 4.5%. That's the starting point. The lender, with their bottom line, will then decide, based on that basic market pricing, what kind of savings do they want to pass on to their clients.
Okay.
For example, if the basic market pricing is 4%, lender A may charge straight up 4%. Guild Mortgage might give you a savings at 3.875 as your interest rate. That gives you a savings right off the bat. Okay. So it's going to be locked for the term of your loan. So if you have a 15-year loan, that 3.875 interest rate is locked for the life of that loan. It will not change. It's locked.
Okay, so that's what rate lock means?
Yes, rate lock means that we lock it in. If you have a fixed term loan, it will not change.
Okay.
Now, there are other products that people are interested in, like adjustable rate mortgage and those kind of things. Those have special circumstances, but a fixed loan has a fixed rate, and we lock that when I get your contract based on your loan officer's guidance and your choice of a rate that is best for your household needs. Okay?
Okay. So then what?
Okay, so I will not let a deal walk out the door because of pricing from another lender. If lender A is offering you 4%, I can come in lower, okay? I will shave off some of my commission to pass extra savings on to my clients. We have savings for first responders, no closing costs, teachers, nurses. So there are lots of creative ways that I do give those savings back to my clients.
Ding, ding,
Okay?
ding.
All right. So you've chosen your rate. We locked it in for the life of your loan. Then we move on to the next step, which is processing and underwriting. This is after you've given us all that particular personal information, we start to do what I consider is the discovery process on you as a client.
Real quick, what if I'm not comfortable sharing all that personal information and
Yeah.
that's kind
Yeah.
of sensitive?
Yeah, well, and that's a legitimate concern with a lot of people. It's a very overwhelming situation, and what I can do to answer that question is, number one, trust your lender, okay? Put confidence in me that I will keep all of your personal information completely confidential, locked in my desk. Also, understand that The lenders have a lot of security in place. We have a lot of IT security. We use secure portals to send information back and forth. Also, you need to be aware and understand that if you are applying for a mortgage, this is part of the process. This is the due process that you have to do to us, reveal that information so we can build your file and make sure that you're good to go to receive the money that we want to lend to you. So it is very important, but you just have to be comfortable with sharing that information.
Now, are you gonna like tell my agent all about my credit and everything?
No, excellent question. The only information that I, as your loan officer financially, can share with your real estate agent and be within compliance is loan size and down payment. That's the only thing that we will discuss. I will not tell her your rate. I will not tell her any of your personal Social Security, tax information, none of that. I would be absolutely out of compliance if I disclose that information to anybody outside my company.
Good to
Okay.
know. Good to know.
Okay.
It makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, so at this point, Megan is waiting to hear back from me. We're now in about the 2.5 week mark. You've gone through processing, you've gone through underwriting, we've gotten full loan approval for you. As long as everything's good on your end and underwriting has decided to approve your loan, then I call Megan, yay, we do a celebration. I call my client, let them know about the good news. Then you get cleared to close. And in our next video, we will go over the contract information on those important deadlines. Then we will expand on closing your purchase transaction and signing all your papers.
Awesome sauce.
Any other questions that you can think of?
Oh my goodness. I can't think of any right now, but I think we got some really great information
We do.
today.
Yeah, we
so,
do.
Yeah.
And once your rate is locked and you've chosen a loan profile, at any point between contract and close date, you can come to me and say, you know what, I don't think this product is going to work. I don't think this interest rate is going to work. It's my job to find you the best fit. So be sure that you talk to your lender, talk to your agent, give them those uncertainties because we are the professionals that can answer all those questions.
So there is still time.
Yes.
You're saying, and,
Yes.
and there's more than one product
Yes.
that might
Yes,
fit me.
right. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so that's all I have today.
Awesome. Well, Angela, thank you so much for your guidance and words of encouragement and education.
Absolutely.
Always appreciated.
Yes.
And that's just going to wrap up our video for this week. Next week, we're going to go through agency side of the same time frame. Lots
30
and
days.
lots and lots involved. Yeah, it could be anywhere 2 weeks to
30
45
days.
days.
Yeah,
or whatever.
45
yeah,
days,
Just,
so.
There's a lot of processes
Yeah.
that we need to give a little bit of space for. So, okay, well, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Again, Megan Munoz with Platinum Realty.
Angela Serpo with Guild Mortgage. And we
And-
will see you next time.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, all right,
Make sure
thank
you
you.
like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you really appreciate the content and the education we're bringing you.
Yeah,
We
and
work
share
really
with your
hard on it.
friends. So,
yes,
all right.
share.
Have a good week.
Thanks, guys.
All
We'll
right.
see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.